Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome back to PokeWorld. As you can see, we have fast forwarded again, mostly just to try and get through the winter, since we're going to be traveling soon, and I want to make sure that we are set, which also reminds me, better make some of these great ball belts. What is Lucas getting up to? He is sleeping. Oh yeah, it is kind of late at night, isn't it? Red, meanwhile, of course, is getting the belts done. Hopefully. What are we working on? Healing powder. Excuse me. Because we need fabrication. Right. Haven't found any fossils yet. Sadly. But, you know. 'Tis what it is. You just automatically... You did. Ah, it's so many poor quality. What garbage. What do I need for a Great Ball Belt anyway, by the by? 70 steel, 4 components. Alright, so if we want Squirt to be able to toss some balls, we're gonna have to mine this out. But, before we do that, I'm thinking... We also have 4 days to decide if we want to do this. I mean, this will get us a fair amount of steel, actually, so... Maybe we should go for it? I'm gonna hold off for now. Trove, pretty good, but yeah. I want this skill trainer, get Red to be better at mining. Though we don't have to give it to Red. Let's see here. Take us 2.4 days to get there. It'll be too cold to graze for another 6.3 days, so we don't really have to go there yet. We could do, like, the closer stuff. Like, that'll only take about half a day when we factor in our various movement modifiers. That... maybe just 1 day? So it'll take 1 day back and forth. Plus, you know, having to probably at least rest at some point during the night. And these villages normally have sleeping bags, so... if we have to slaughter a village full of peaceful natives, well, that's what PokeRim is all about. Sadly. I mean, that's not what it's all about, but it does tend to be what it ends up becoming about. Oh dear. The lack of wind. I guess that's something we should probably work on, is figuring out our power-related issues. I mean, I guess I could just build a wood-fired generator. Yeah, I don't know why I insist on never using these. I've got, like, this weird obsession with using only green power in... Did you see that? That, like, Houndoom... Maybe I was crazy, but it looked like it was moonwalking away for some reason. Maybe that actually happened. Maybe it was all in my head. I don't know. Oh, good. We're actually generating power again. Excellent. So progress is being made. That's what I like to see. There we go. That's the good stuff. Just... ticking away. And as for fabrication, oh lordy, 4,000. We're never gonna get Ultra Balls. Though, you know, maybe I shouldn't be worrying. If we go investigate those ancient complexes, maybe there is a thingamajig in them. A thingamajig in this case being Master Ball Belts. Oh my god, what a mild winter. Everything's growing. I don't really want to risk it dying though, which could actually happen. We do sort of alternate between hot and cold. I mean, I don't know if I really want to leave while we're still in a state where where our Pokemon can't graze on the journey. Would be a good idea, just to get some of these quests out of the way. And I know that those villages normally have pemmican, so that'll provide us with some good victuals. But... excuse me. But the question becomes... I mean, will we actually be able to, you know, make it without anyone having any starvation-related incidents? Also, I think... where is geothermal in all this? Oh, it's all the way up here. We might want to let ourselves get distracted with this. What? Oh, geez. Well, that does solve our silver problem, I guess. Really? No mechanoids at all? I mean, on the one hand... Oh, shoot. You know what? If I was faster... Alright. Here's the plan, see? We're gonna go in. Oh yeah, I also added defensive positions and the cleaning zone mods just to make our lives that much easier. I kept talking about it. I figured, you know what? No time like the present. I mean, if we just send in our Pokemon, surely... surely... we'll be alright. And he looks so big compared to this little penguin here. But, you know, such is life. Oh yeah, I never tested. Do the Pokemon get... I can't actually defensive position the Pokemon. That's unfortunate. Oh, and I also can't just, what else did I enable? Search and destroy. It doesn't work for, the Pokemon, unfortunately. Maybe someday mod compatibility will, you know, add that in, which would be pretty sweet. But, until that time... Where the heck is Squirt? Oh, there you are. Oh. Okay, don't scare me like that. Alright. How do we do this? Because my big fear, of course, is that our Pokemon are just going to get horribly mangled by the guns. Or explodinated by the guns. Oh, you have, like, no range. Alright, you know what? I'm not risking my Pokemon. Alright, Pokemon, you guys get out of there. Maybe I'm being silly, but, you know, pawns are replaceable. Pokemon are also replaceable, but they feel less replaceable. Black kid, get the heck out of there. I'd love to have you guys level up, but I don't want you to die. Can you, maybe chunk skip some chunks? Alright, that was incredibly not helpful, but you know what? Good enough. Alright, let's take him out. You know what? I've got an idea. Pokemon, you gather over there. Then melee attack over here. You'll figure it out. This thing's still asleep. Nice. Means... Oh, shite. Let's move up a little bit. How badly was Lucas hit, by the way? Not that bad. He's gonna die in 15 hours, but he could probably patch himself up. Pokemon, destroy this smoke spewer. Alright, jolly good. I mean, you know what? We might as well help out with this whole process. Look at that. Getting the job done. I wonder, are they going to get experience points for this? Probably not. Yeah, the answer was no. No, they did not. But it was worth checking, because you never know with these things. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Whoa, slow your roll there. Deconstruct everything before hauling that steel away. That's the smart thing to do. Oh, get all the steel. Not much, but it's something. Oh boy. Dang gummit. Bloody wind being unreliable. Though, I mean, it's technically really more my fault because, much like in real life, with wind power, I believe you just kind of, you know, use more batteries to store it. But then again, what was it? I was reading something about like how you know, if more green energy, like how to store it. And I remember reading something about like some potentially innovative way to store the power without using batteries. Something involving like a rail car or something. I don't exactly understand it myself, mostly because I didn't read an article. I just kind of saw like a mention to it somewhere about like how we could get how we could surpass like power storage related problems with you know, green energy like wind, which obviously the wind's not blowing all the time. And yeah, I don't know. Technology can be interesting. Now I look forward to seeing, you know, where that goes. Anyway, let's see. Also, let's have a look at this quest here that we are not sure if we want to take. 2 lancers, 2 pikemen, a cipher. Okay, so you're what the heck is a lancer? Lancers are ciphers, but with shooty guns instead of stabby things. I remember back in the old days where it was just ciphers, and ciphers were basically both lancers and ciphers combined, and then they you know, split them off. Oh, I forget, was it that all ciphers had both the gun and the shooty thing, or if it was like they had one or the other? I think they had both, if I'm remembering correctly. Then they were kind of split into 2 different things. So I mean, these 2 right here will be rendered pretty much harmless if our army of Pokemon can stun lock them. The cipher is a little scary, but probably okay. The autoist or the mech assembler could be an issue, but I think it takes a while for that to actually pump something out, so we should be okay. And the Inferno turret is the one thing that actually scares me, but if we have Red, Squirt, and Lucas focus on destroying that, and then our Pokemon take out the mechs, which I'm pretty sure we can do. Pretty sure. Then, you know, we should be okay. You know what? Let's cut some stone. Because as you can see here, we do have stuff to do. Wait, what were we talking about last time? Like maybe extending this out here like this. So we have this little little nook here. And I don't think that's going to be centered, but you know what? It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. At least until it's not. But, you know, we don't worry too much about those sorts of things. Because you can only control what you can control. Or something. That general effect. How are you doing, Red? We're getting stone. So we need more limestone, because we gotta finish our little walkways. Limestone? That's a lot of limestone. Let's maybe only haul 7 for now. I want to get that Ditto. I always like Ditto for some reason. Just a little pink blob that can turn into anything. Hospitality, you say? Rescue 2 Outlanders, wants you to guard them. They won't do any work, but they will hang around eating my supplies for 10 days, huh? You know, I've been normally going for the goodwill because I want to get allies. But I kind of like the idea of getting these things. And I don't think we really need another person just yet. An extra doctor / researcher. Not bad, but not really what I need right now. They won't do any work. That's my big beef. No work. All right, let's get cooking. Gosh darn it. All right. Line up, everybody. Stupid Empire of God. Though, I could end up getting back in their good books if I don't kill these guys. Then I just heal them. Then release them. You know, the old catch and release program. We could do it. Alright, let's Yeah, it's not possible we can get behind cover there in time. You with your scary charge gun, that, you know, it scares me. Alright, line up, everybody. Okay, Primate, get in there. Orapy. You guys know the drill. At this point. Okay. Okay, it's happening. And poor old Trapinch. Come on, take him out. Take him out. Come on, guys, get lined up. Come on. Alright, stun. Oh, wow, that was fast. But I could just kill him for the experience points. Do I really want to do that, though? Do I want to become a killer? Well, that's kind of actually implying that we haven't already, isn't it? Alright, now you've got guns. That scares the heck out of me. So... a lot of Pokemon. Okay, here's the plan. Pokemon, circle around. You guys are gonna have to get a little closer. Okay. Don't shoot my Pokemon, you son of a gun. Alright. Okay. Hold your fire! Don't accidentally kill our Pokemon. Okay, we should be able to stun lock him. This many Pokemon, and he's... you know what? We could do it. We'll strip them of all their clothes. We don't get the experience for it, but, you know, again, we strip them of their clothes, we capture them, we release them. They can have the long walk home in the snow. That shall be their punishment. And, you know, when they get home, then they can tell the Empire, don't mess with us. Don't mess with the Pokemon Pact. What are you doing just standing? Oh, you're doing some horseshoes. Everyone's hanging out together, more or less. Jolly good. Alright, no longer incapable of walking, huh? In that case, we'll release you. Catch and release. So, yeah, 15 goodwill each. How will that get us? Won't get us into the red, but their goodwill does naturally move towards 0, so that does help us. Natural goodwill is -10. Alright, that's useful to know. These guys will never not be hostile to us. These guys will continuously get hostile towards us. What mod am I using that lets me... rename these guys? You know, not sure what that is, but I'm not going to change it now. Alright. Do I dare? I've got 6 days to decide. 18 hours for this. You know what? I think I just don't want to risk losing my Pokemon. You're going to be in a bit of a rough spot, aren't you? And maybe I shouldn't have taken his clothes, because now he's probably going to starve, and by starve, I mean die of hypothermia. Oh, Squirt and Ponyta formed a bond, huh? In that case, Ponyta, you were with Red, but now you will be with Squirt. Now, we don't want to wreck the bonds. Also, I was talking a big thing about how we were totally going to travel this episode, didn't I? And then that didn't end up happening. Oh well, you know what? Stuff got done around the house, as it were. And that's pretty important too. So, you know what? Let's not worry ourselves too terribly. 16 degrees. Yeah, you're probably going to die of hypothermia if I don't intervene here. So let's, don't really want to do this, but I will. Just to make sure we can, you know, safely release them. Okay. Alright, so, I mean, stuff's hanging in there. We've got our food, we got our... other stuff. Alright, you get that in there, and then let's, we're really burning through the food, though. Feels like we were just at the cap that we had set for ourselves. Okay, no one's converting anyone to anything. That's acceptable. I'm not really... This run isn't really about converting people. It's fun and all, but it's not really what we're planning on doing right now. What is Lucas working on? You're just cleaning dirt. But there is a lot less dirt to clean since we are, you know, set to only clean in here. So, there we go. We should, if nothing else, get the healing powder done. But after that, totally going for geothermal. Ever quest available, huh? Forlorn Vagabonds. Let's see, free desperate refugees are approaching. They were banished, 20 days. They will offer to work and fight for free if you make them happy. So they may also be planning on betraying us. We can never be sure. The winter is almost over, so that means... I want to finish this before we wrap this episode up. And there it is. Right, get on geothermal next, because geothermal power should be sufficient to cover our power needs for possibly forever. And by forever, I mean at least, you know, until we end up with a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on here. But, you know, overall we should be mostly fine. I really need to do something to get us more sci-focus game, just so we can speed up that process a little bit. Alright. For real, though, we're definitely going to go traveling next episode. And in fact, to make sure that happens, let us do two things. One, we are going to form a caravan to Latuna. We'll be Squirt and Red. And we'll bring the whole gang with us, because that's just what you do. Not gonna bring that. You know what? This actually feels sufficient to me. Because we should end up with enough... I'm assuming we're gonna end up with enough, Pemmican to make the journey back. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and take this. They'll hang out for 20 days. We've got beds for them. Now, these guys, what do we want them to do? As we're just kind of... I mean, extra doctor. Gotta love it. You're kind of okay as a doctor. But, oh yeah. There we go. A little of that. That. Always want to prioritize these things. You can do some of this. And you know what? We've basically got guaranteed researchers, cleaners, and haulers now, and crafters. Don't forget the crafters. I don't know if I want you as an artist. We'll get Squirt to make us some art once we're set there. And none of you can cook. Actually, that's not true. Waltz can cook, so he can cook some nice meals for us. Alright, now you see stuff's gonna get done around here. That's what I like to see. We also need a smelter. I'm gonna go ahead and just plunk that over there. Because we do have all this steel. And Waltz is throwing a party. I mean, it normally takes them a couple of days before they, if they are gonna be traitors, before they actually betray us. So I'm feeling modestly, confident that we'll be able to get here and back before anything happens. And oh my goodness, it always feels like I'm at 20 minutes and then suddenly it's, you know, episode's not quite long enough and then suddenly I'm risking it being too long. So with that in mind, it's time to say goodbye. So until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. And I will see all you in the next video.